Good evening, everyone. Welcome to my Thursday Night Live. It's been a very hot day here in Spruce Grove, Alberta. My name is Marilyn, Stamping Creations with Marilyn, coming to you tonight to share this really different washi tape that Stampin' Up! Has shared with us recently. So as you come on, please let me know where you're watching from. Answer my question that's on the screen. Do you finish one project at a time or have a dozen in progress like me? Usually my desk is covered with different ideas and things to put away, maybe some things, that's a project too, and just things to finish up. So I'd like to welcome you, whether you're new, welcome for the first time, or whether you're coming back, welcome back again. I love having you here to share with me. I usually try to limit my lives to about half an hour because we all lead busy lives and have other things to do. But I have lots of things to share with you tonight. Some of them I'll go in more detail than others. So bear with me. Please chit chat on the comments there. A reminder that if you're watching on YouTube, you can see YouTube comments. If you're watching on Facebook, you can see Facebook comments. When I get to that screen, I can see comments from both, and I will try to answer your questions as we go. So, as you can see, I'm going to do die cut washi tape tonight. And I want to share just these few housekeeping things first. A join special is happening until May 31st. If you're interested at all in joining to get a discount on your products or to have fun with our team, whatever you want to do, just let me know and I can help you with that. It's a great deal right now. As you can see on the screen, you get an extra $85 in product during this special. Coming on June 3rd, there will be an offer of, this is for customers and demonstrators, of the sweets and sweet products will be on sale. You buy one, you get the lower priced one at half price, which is quite normal for any kind of 50% off sale that people have. And more details on that to come. Album retreat, you get 12 double page album for your scrapbooking. If you purchase this kit, it entitles you also to 3 days of live crafting where they're going to demonstrate each of these double page spreads. So a great deal there. And last but certainly not least is what happens on my craft table. I do all my classes by Zoom. I have a Friday Zoom with Friends class that others do help teach. Most of the time it's others, and I really appreciate that. I run the Zoom and they do the teaching, and we share and laugh, and I just have a great time together. The 12-month of Christmas card class is the second Thursday of each month, and the third Thursday of each month is the monthly card class. Just a note to let you know that the Christmas card class registration ends today. So if you haven't registered for that one and you want to, please do so right away. So I'm going to just check comments for a minute. I see that we have Gail, Betty, Catherine, Sharon. Good. Good to see you. Sharon, you have many projects going on all the same time. That's good. Betty, still watching on a small screen. That means you never got your service call on Sunday. That's too bad. Hopefully you get that internet thing fixed soon. And I'm going to now switch down to my desktop. I'll come back here for a minute and say hi. In case you didn't see me the first time, I am here. And this is my desktop. So tonight, I have, when the catalog came out, this was the first thing that caught my eye. And I hope that by the time we're done, it will be something that you'll be interested in. So in this new catalog on page 85, we have the Extraordinary Floral Bundle, which consists of, I'll try and hold this so you can see it, a stamp set and die. So it's bundled for a reduction in 10%. So you get the stamp set, which I'll show you, one die, which is huge, but it cuts out everything at once. And then you have to add it to your order, but there is a roll of washi tape. And it has 2 repeating patterns. One of them is primarily berry burst in color, and the other one is primarily flirty flamingo. And I'll share all the colors in just a minute when I get to showing you all the products. And I thought, wow, what a neat thing to come out with. So maybe they'll have more of them afterwards. So here is the stamp set. It is photopolymer, and I have stamped mine with Stays On and with the black ink, so that's why you can see it so well. There's actually four smaller stamps. One of them is just a sketch of lines. Congratulations with love for the extraordinary couple, and then one big stamp for this. So I've done a cheat sheet, as we call it, to let you see what everything is. And I've done the die cuts all of these out. There's 16 of them. Oh, I do have something to share with you on that. And it's one die once you figure out how to lay it there. I'm just going to find my number that I want to share with you, because I've watched a number of videos about this, and lots of different ideas. So I'm going to touch on some of them and show you one of them that I really like tonight. But you can see here, there are 66 sections on here, and there are 16 die cuts. So that gives you 1,056 embellishments to use. Isn't that totally awesome? Hello, Karen. Hello, Maggie. And Catherine. Good, good, good. Okay, any other ideas that you come up with after I show you what I've learned? Please be sure and share, and I will compile a list to keep everything together. But some of the items that I've found in the videos that I've watched are a belly band. If you could, this is the washi tape papers. Can't even think what it's called. And it is approximately 3¼ inches wide, 5½ inches for the length, which is this size. Item number 165269. And it comes, of course, in plastic and whatever. One of the ladies I watched did take one of these small, we all have these trimmed, and she was putting it on the end here to keep it from sticking back and having trouble opening it. I find that mine stays like that. I have this stand that I made a long time ago for these smaller washi tapes, and it fits there for me. So you do whatever you can. And see how it works. So the colors that are in there, first of all, I'll show you those. We have Berry Burst. We have Coastal Cabana, Darling Duckling, Flirty Flamingo, Lost Lagoon, Old Olive, Petunia Pop. There's too many for me to hold in one hand. Pretty Peacock, Shaded Spruce, and Strawberry Slush. So lots of colors. You can see they will go together. Use any of them as backgrounds. Just a great color combination. Hello, Pam. Good to see you. So we've done that. We've done this. And now I want to show you some of the ways that I have found to use it. One of the ones is to use the stamp set. Stamp it in memento and color it with your pencil crayons, your mark, whatever they're called. You know which ones I mean, right? So that was a sample I was working on. Another way that, and again, I've watched Sharon Armstrong, Mary Nabby, can't think of the lady's name, but she doesn't show her face. You guys will know which one she is. She does lots of ones that we actually case as well. And Sharon Armstrong did it with her team, and they all had suggestions on what you could do with this tape. And one of them was stamping on it, but because it is a slippery film, she used Stays On, which I did on this one. You can maybe see it is quite dark, but because you've got the stamp that matches the washi tape exactly, you can line it up and do that. It's not perfect. I didn't get this dark enough, and there is a wrinkle in here. My stamp pad needed re-inking, and I should have done that first, and I didn't. So a few things there, but it gives you the idea that you can stamp like that. You can die cut it, of course, and then you can, what some of the ladies were doing, and I haven't done that. Let me just try. I'll do it on one of these. What they were doing was die cutting it out like that, then lining everything up. This one goes down here. This is like a puzzle. I've been working on a puzzle, so. And you could take a dimensional and just place them all back in where you cut them out of, and it just fits on a card front. This is a 1/4 feet of cardstock. And then lift this off, and you would have these raised, but they're all located where they were die cut. I thought that was a neat technique. And like I say, lots of these things I may come back and do 2 or 3 more videos, because there are just so many things you can do with this. You can put it on window sheet and just put it that way and mount it. You can see how it changes color, looks different when you put it on a solid background. You can put it on white and the same thing. If you want to put just a strip down of the whole thing maybe, and then have this a different color. It doesn't have to be cut out, so you don't have to have the die. If you want to order just this, it will work. What I found was cutting the window sheet, which is fairly thick. You can see here maybe, or this one is from one of the stamp sets where you on your it covers your stamps, your photopolymer stamps. I tried both of those, and let me bring this back so I can show you. I've got a few left here because I did make my swap cards with this technique. So these are the thin ones. These are white. That's a white one. That's a thick one. That's a thick one. I myself, and it's a matter of preference and whatever you're doing with them, I really like the white, where it's just put on white paper and cut. But that's not my favorite. I'm going to show you my favorite, how I did it. And so you can see all the different densities. These are quite a bit lighter, and they have a little bit of a wrinkle. This one. But what I found with using the window sheets and that, my machine anyway, I really needed to add a shim, another piece of cardstock to it, because it did not cut all the way through. It cut far enough that I could trim it with the paper trimmer, or with the paper trimmer, silly, with the paper snips. So I do have usable pieces. Not a problem. But I'm not going to fight with that tonight. I am going to show you a couple and cut them. Sorry. This is the card I made for my swap. So basically using strawberry slush, I've got some on dimensional, some not, and just adding them. I think it turned out great. And now let's get to this one. Is my favorite. Now I can't remember the lady that did this one, but she had tried putting it on wax paper because her idea was to peel it off and use it as stickers. So I don't know Oh, well, you can see there's a little bit of an edge there, but otherwise, even on the embossed background, I was able to peel this off. It's not wax paper, so don't run and get your wax paper. I'm going to show you what her next suggestion was. And then I just mounted it on 30 flamingo, and it's ready to go on a card. I think it's gorgeous. I used all 16 of the die cut pieces for that one. So that's the one I'm going to show you. Plus, I'll show you this one, because on the white, it's really neat. So you may want to put a little bit of adhesive on your mat to hold this, because this is really sticky. Okay. Sorry, just looking to see if there's any questions. No, most of you are just commenting, which I love seeing, so please continue. So as you pull it out, it is quite, you have to be quite, don't be afraid of it. It is quite tight to pull. I know, because I've done it a few times, but this is where the pattern ends. So I'm going to just trim it there. And it's quite durable. I was impressed because, of course, it had wrinkles, and I pulled it up, and I was able to pull it up and reapply it. My white, I'm just going to lay it on and work with it. And I see some wrinkles on this end, so I am going to try just one more. And those of you on here, I know Karen, you're on here, you're on my team with Karen. I understand in our team meeting on Saturday, Karen's going to show you this, so maybe we'll get lots more ideas, Karen. So that's all there is to it. Of course, it's stuck to the table because I put that on. Now I can line it up great. It lines up perfectly. You can die cut it, and you'll have 16 things to embellish, just like the ones I have in here. So I'm not going to bore you with that piece of it, but I want to show you this one because this is parchment paper. And that's what that lady had said was the wax paper didn't work very well. She couldn't separate them, but the parchment paper did work. So I thought, okay, I have parchment paper in my kitchen. Let's give it a try. So this one I just did, you can see, is the berry burst, is the prominent color. So the next one will be the 30 flamingo. Believe it or not, when you have it on the roll like that, it looks like it's darker, but it's not. So bear with me while I trim that one off. And you don't have to, like I'm being pretty exact and trimming it where I know it changes patterns. But if you wanted to do a whole 12 by 12 piece, it works well. So again, I'm just going to lay it down, smooth it. Oops, I'm gonna have to fix that if I can. And then I will bring my cut and emboss machine in, and we will cut this one. And I'll show you, hopefully it works. I'm going to put it on this embossed piece this time, and that's what impressed me when I did this one was, even though it was embossed, it wasn't the one that this lady, her name started with a T, and she's under demonstrator planning place if you're looking for it. She put it just on a plain cardstock, and when I put it on here that it was embossed behind it, I was impressed with how well it stuck. So See if I can do this without shaking everything too bad. I'm going to use my Post-it tape to hold it in place because I don't want it, well, maybe I'll need new Post-it tape or something. That didn't work very well. Try a different one. Then I need my other plate on it. And I did, just because I was having issues with the cutting the window sheets, when I did this one even, I did run it forward and back. Chances are you probably wouldn't have to because of how thin the parchment paper is. So there is my, yes, it's cut through. Make sure it's, and then as you peel it, it totally comes out like it was, and not much use to keep that piece. I'm just going to leave my glass or my cutting piece there because there's glue on the glass mat. And so you're liking this, Pam? Yes, it like I say, it was. So then what I did with it was I took these pieces and laid them out on the card as to what was what pleased my eye in a pattern. And because the butterfly's on here, not sure if this is going to work as well as the other one did, but I'm thinking that I might not use all of them, and I'm sure if you guys were here, you'd be saying, well, put one over here and do one over here. And so once they were where I thought they looked good for placement, then I started peeling them apart and just sticking them on. I'm not going to make you watch me do all of it, but I do want to show you that it was not very time consuming to, and of course, because I'm on camera, it probably will be, but it did peel quite easily. And like I say, there, you can see it come apart. And this is sticky, like your washi tape is. So I am just going to place it down and rub it into the grooves. And it's done. So can you see other ideas for using it? Yes, it's flowers. I know that we probably wouldn't make many masculine cards with it, but oh, good, Gail. I'm glad it's on your wish list. And hi, Ines. I see you're there. So you can just, like I say, push it down into those grooves, and actually some of the embossing does show through that. So give me some other ideas. The other things that Sharon found with her downline in that that she was sharing, so many different ideas. The stamping on the washi tape with stays on. Now, Karen, I think I noticed that you said that was a great idea. My biggest concern, and I've read this before, that if you do use stays on your photopolymer stamps, that you have to clean them immediately. Don't think, oh, I'll do that at the end of a class or whatever. You need stays on cleaner. I did that, and mine still did not come clean, and it left. And Karen or anybody else, maybe you can tell me, you can see the haziness in behind there, and I'm sure that's from that, but hopefully it hasn't ruined it. So I don't know if anybody else has any ideas for cleaning it, and how maybe you're not supposed to use it on photopolymer, but I definitely think if you're going to stamp on the washi tape, that you do need something other than memento, because it'll never dry otherwise, right? So just keep that in mind. So yes, you wouldn't want to make, if you were making these for, I don't know, where you had to make lots of them, this is maybe not the way to go, because it does take a little bit of time to peel these pieces apart. But like I say, it's my favorite out of all of these. And oh, Karen, I'm just going to highlight that one because it's a good one for everybody to see. So many options for placement. I have to make tons because I won't be able to make up my mind. Yeah, I know the feeling. But it's one of those things where don't overthink it. I've been hearing that a lot in a course that I'm taking. Don't overthink it, just get it done. And you've always got embellishments. You'll notice on this one, I did use embellishments. Those are the new in colors. And you can add them. Like I say, I'm just like, I could go on and put the rest of those, but it's getting close to being enough time. I'm sure you got the idea of what's happening. Major thunderstorm. Oh, Betty, hopefully you'll be safe. Maggie, someone once told me no stays on a photopolymer, but that would be hard, wouldn't it, with memento? Yes, I do believe so, Maggie. I don't think memento would dry on it. So for that, where did that one go? For that particular design, the other, maybe, no, that wouldn't work either. I was going to say maybe you would use one of the other colors besides black, but I don't think that would work either. Somebody else in one of the videos I watched, I'm just going to tuck those in my little bin and carry on. So two different, well, actually, they're both both Fleur de Flamingo is what I ended up doing that with, but you definitely can see the difference. Where did that other one go? If you were to use this color, but I think they're all wonderful. I love them. I love them. How about you guys? I was going to tell you what somebody else had done was she stamped the back of the paper or the paper. Then she did the thing like I was showing you with taking these and putting dimensionals behind them to place them. And just that little bit of stamp behind them, she wouldn't have needed this even. If she stamped first, then you could just place them, right? So, where is one of my bigger ones? So pretend it's stamped and then you just put that on. There's still, if you put it on with dimensionals, you're going to see a little bit of the color behind it. So you will see, like it would all be a solid color, but it would certainly give it more dimension. So let me know what you think, if you like them, if you'll be getting some, and other ideas for using them. Like I say, this to me is my favorite. I really, really like that one. So other cards to share with you tonight. This one Lillian had shared with me from this set. I do not have it, but I know a number of you do, and you are enjoying it. So keep sharing on on my VIP group there. I would love to see cards that you've made. And winner for tonight from last week's card is Kathy S. Kathy, I haven't seen your name on here yet, but hopefully you will watch the replay or whatever and know that it's coming your way. I do have your address. Betty, it's come in less than 5 minutes. Temperature dropped to about 5 degrees. Yes. Ah, Kathleen, great idea. Make a wreath. Another one that I saw along that line, she had done all of this, like stamped it on white or put it on white and cut it out. And then she die cut a circle with our circle dies, whatever circles we have, and then put them strategically around the top and whatever with it. So many ideas, just so many ideas. So I will just flip over to this one to remind you, Kathy, that you did win. So thank you. And any other comments that I've missed, I will go back, especially on Facebook. I can go back and answer them. On YouTube, I can't, other than sending another message to you, I can answer the message right there, which is kind of unfortunate, but yes. So thank you for joining me. Cheer on those Oilers. Hopefully they're still winning. I haven't looked recently, but they were winning earlier, and I'm hoping that that happens. And we'll see you all next week. Take care now.